No, at Raleigh. I have no idea. Raleigh.
No, the city is High Point, North Carolina. You are so
Go Virginia.
No, sir. Mike, bring us home on it.
Who are they playing?
Kentucky. What does that matter? What the hell does that mean? I don't know. That was the dumbest clarification I could have.
You use it in a sentence.
Get it.
It's time to watch some basketball.
Those are the lyrics.
Gentlemen, hey, how we doing?
What's up, boys?
Thanks, Joey and Chris, for that rendition of the Rocky fight song. Guys, welcome to
favorite
Boys
song.
Show, episode 84.
My God.
Three Brothers Lost So Stupid. We start a weekly sports podcast. No one has shut us down yet. We are the only podcast in the entire world.
That's right.
Speaking of us being a world podcast, McCoy.
Uh-oh.
Dude.
Boy, we just got extremely important email. Holy shit, boys. We've been talking about growing into an international phenomenon. Just get a load of this. Hello. How's it going? Thank you, Carlos. That's a wonderful opener. Hope all is well. I have some cool information that might interest you. Your podcast, The Juice Boys Show, a sports podcast by in-laws, has good performance on Apple Podcast rankings in the last 30 days. Boys, position 127 in the category of sports in the great nation of Ghana. Let's go.
Yes. 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 We made it.
We did it.
We did it. We did it.
Top
We did it.
127 sports podcasts in the great nation of Ghana. Shout out to everybody listening in Ghana. What's up? I don't even know what to say.
I have noticed those Ghana views, and we added another one in Australia. So Chet, thanks for the shout out, because I guess somebody else is listening to us in Australia. We got some Namibia. We got that our loyals in Ghana. So we are
There's
we
been
are
somebody
Mr.
listening in
Worldwide.
Ukraine like every single week for like
Stay strong.
3 months.
Stay
Like,
strong,
shout
Ukraine.
out to whoever that is.
Yeah.
Guys, big in Ghana. I mean, are we big? 127.
We
Eh,
are.
We're
the
there.
Biggest
We're big
dudes
in
in Ghana. Let's go.
Whenever you're listening, however you're listening, thank you so much for joining Juice Junkie community. Guys, the show's as mad as March Madness. It's time. It's the March
Ooh.
Madness show. So we brought in the big guns. Remember last
One of
year?
the maddest that we know.
Joey missed a show, so we brought in some help.
did.
Okay. This guy, you might know him from, in the same breath, changing his Final Four, choosing Colorado State to make the Final Four.
Went great
Within
for him.
12 hours of that take, I couldn't even get it on Instagram before they already lost.
Yeah.
The only guy to have a lower IQ than me. You know him, you love him. Rhymes with Ike. Mr. Mike Nelson, how are you, my friend? You're back. Yes, you gave yourself a
Thank
clap.
you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome, my friend.
Yep. Hold the applause. Thank you. It's beautiful to be back with you guys. We look dumb as ever, but I am very happy to announce that I am phoning in from my garage right now.
Yes, sir.
So the
Hell yeah.
acoustics are perfect. Everything is perfect. The vibe is here. I got the TV hooked up. It's not on, but it will be.
Yeah.
It will
Okay.
be.
Okay.
It can be.
So
But
it
can
is
be.
March Madness, and we're back.
He's sitting on a used couch within, 1973? With a ping pong table holding your phone or a laptop, right?
Is there plastic
Exactly.
on the couch?
No, not anymore.
Oh, not anymore. Not anymore.
How recently was there plastic?
When he moved into the garage, he took the plastic off.
Yeah.
It was time to grow out of the plastic once it moved
Yeah.
into the garage. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Mike, for everyone to remember, he has his Wisconsin bucket hat on.
Yeah.
Mike, what are you drinking? And please get all your biases, your favorite teams out there, so we can proceed to trash them.
The big update is now I'm a basketball coach, freshman level, high school.
Hell yes.
Congrats.
I'm a graduate from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Go Badgers.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, don't you know about them Badgers? And then, of course, now that I'm back in Colorado, I've got to also root for the Rammies, CSU.
Hell
I was
yes.
born, I was
Love
raised
it.
as a Big Ten fan, so, Big Ten through and through, Purdue, Michigan State, Tom Izzo. Me as a coach, I got a play that's literally
How
called
do you
Tom
root for an
Izzo.
entire
Wait,
conference?
so you're rooting for everyone? What?
I root for Big Ten. It's too big. It's too big. You just got to root for them.
It's also not 10. Anyone else catch that? Is that just
Yeah,
me? I
but-
just found this out.
Yeah,
So
it keeps
who-
getting bigger.
I know,
That
but
10
so-
is overloaded.
Well, continue.
It's
No,
overloaded.
continue. I'll have a follow up. Continue.
You're a Bronco fan, I assume.
Well, all right. We're not here today to talk about any other sport than basketball. I don't
Well,
give a shit
name
about
'em all. Name 'em
NFL.
all.
I don't give a shit about NHL. I don't give a shit about any sport. It's basketball. So that's all.
Who do you
I'm gonna
like in
leave it at that.
lacrosse?
Big lacrosse guy?
do you-
You're a soccer guy. He's a Brazil guy.
The Mammoths are looking pretty good.
So who do you not like then in the Big Ten? Because I'm an Ohio State fan, and there is definitely a team that I don't even want to say how much I hate them. So like I can't just
said
be
it
a
plenty.
Big Ten fan. Like so who do you not like?
Well, it depends. So to go on record, I would say when March comes around, you got to root for your conferences so you guys get better bids.
Yeah.
If your conference is stronger, then you get better bids, you get better seating, yada, yada, yada. But before March, leading up to March, especially in the football season, even though we're not talking about it, I hate Ohio State. I hate Ohio State. Oh, my God.
Suck it, buddy.
God.
Joe,
The
you
best
need to
is-
shut the fuck up. You're going to fire your coach if he. I mean,
Yeah, seriously.
Talk
I will
about that.
fire him. I will fire
Mike,
him.
what are you drinking? Start us off. Also, I'm the third turn if anyone cares. We got Juice Boy Joe, Mr. Paul Pelletier. Mike, what you drinking there?
I'm drinking a Glenlivet, one of the specialty bottles, out of my decanter. Cheers.
Out of
Oh,
but is that a
nice.
mason jar?
He's
Decanter.
drinking it out of no. That's a nice decanter, but you're drinking it out of a 16-ounce mason jar. Okay, no, it's a little one. It's a little
little fella.
okay,
Pinky's
There you
out.
go. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, Chris, how are you, my friend? It
Beautiful.
looks like a painted wall back there. Did you know yourself?
Just finished painting this wall. I'm going to get some decor up so that this actually looks like a legit podcasting setup starting next
Yeah.
week.
Okay.
But fellas, for the first time in a while, I'm going to go ahead and join you fellas in a drink.
No way.
Yeah, I don't have to work until like midday tomorrow. March Madness kicks off. Rhymes with Ike is here, and I'm actually joining him on the Scotch train. I've got 11-year-old Nick Offerman, Ron Swanson, Lagavulin.
Okay.
That sounds like fun.
I'm going to have a drink. I'm going to have
That sounds
some
lovely.
good stuff.
That sounds lovely. Oh, Jojo, can you beat it? Mr. Spring Break. He's living for the
I
rest of us.
can't beat that, but I can say that this spring break, I'm here, as you can tell.
Congrats.
Rhymes with Ike. Thank you for your annual contribution to this podcast. Thank you. But for
Appreciate
spring
it.
break this year, I just stuck around and enjoyed St. Patrick's Day, and I still have some proper number 12 Irish whiskey and the greatest beer chaser of all time, Guinness. I had about 400
Attaboy.
of these this weekend, and I still have some left over. And I
God, look
love
at you
being
stepping
Irish.
right back up to the
Love
plate.
being Irish.
Oh my God. I'm going to class up the joint. I just got a little red, a little French red again. Just
Class
a
up
little
there.
wine.
That's so late. You're
There's
so
nothing classy about the French.
You proud of that one, Nelson?
Bringing
You
up
proud of
St.
that? You very
Patrick's
proud-
Day, drinking like real men, and you're bringing him here. I love my French Reds. I love
All
my
right,
French
guys. We got our sports docket. We got Squeeze of the Week, more about claim to shame. And we're going to switch up to Big Tot. We're going to go game show style on your asses, guys. It's going to be a lot of
right.
fun. Stat of the day
Love
to
it.
wrap it up. Should we jump right into it, boys? Let's hit on the NFL real quick, Mike, so you can chill out. You can take a breather. Okay, we got a few things going on. Biggest thing, the Bengals signed T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. Dear Lord, Mike. Mike's wearing booty shorts that are the pinkest thing I've ever seen, and he just
He just left. He said he's out. He said all he wants to talk about is basketball, and he's left.
Yep. He's
Meanwhile, like
gone.
before this, you guys got to know that he was describing that they were Lululemons and the most expensive piece of clothing that he owns, and I thought they were swim trunks.
Yeah.
So, which they still might be.
Yeah. Well, look at that.
Oh, he's
Oh,
back.
he's back. Oh, Lordy. Sit on down. All right. T. Higgins gets paid. Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow. I think over 50% of the cap of the Bengals is in three dudes on offense. And those three dudes have been on the team since they've been drafted, and they have yet to win anything. So, was this a good move? A smart move? They fucking all got paid.
It was a
guys.
move.
It simply was a move. What do we think of the Bengals?
It was a move. I mean, you were just literally calling them out last week for saying like this is a bad situation for them to be in when they promised Jamar Chase to be the most highest paid non quarterback in the league, and then bam, here it is. It happens. They signed Higgins, but I mean, they don't have a defense, and I don't know if they ever will have a defense
I
again
don't-
after
who do you
after
pay?
this
No.
signing.
How? How could you?
they have to just go defense for every single pick in the draft for the next 9 years, and just like hope 11 of them will stick because like this, because what they have right now is it's not going to work. But you have no other choice with their current situation. You have to lock those dudes down. You have to. And
No,
so
you
now,
don't. They let the Chiefs let Tyreek Hill walk. You can do it and win Super Bowls. You don't. I mean,
okay, I'd say T. Higgins let him walk. You could have let him walk.
You
had to sign Jamar Chase. You had to do it.
No, yes, you had to do that, and they chose like Kelsey over Hill. So I mean, I don't know. It's like John Lynch tried to make every player happy for the 49ers, and then it screwed him in the butt, and then they had to
make
get
Debo
rid of everyone.
happy.
No, so they got rid of him, but he held out. So, it'll be hilarious.
Good thing Ayuk's happy, though. He was really productive last year.
Extremely productive. Jamar Chase earned it. T. Higgins, congrats, but this will be an experiment.
T. Higgins earned it too, man. His stats were ridiculous. When they played,
he's good, but
he's really good.
Oh, my God. They're so hamstrung. They're just hosed.
And no one left $1 on the table. No one left. Like they all got as much as they possibly could. So, the Bengals are stupid. Mike, any thoughts on the old Bengals?
No. Got nothing.
Okay.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks, buddy. All right. Thanks, Mike.
We'll check back in later, my friend. Should we jump into March Madness? Should we let Mike clock in for a second?
Yes, please.
You ready? Oh, he's ready.
Actually, let our guests that we demanded join us speak.
All I know is I've been watching the Xavier Texas game, and there's 12 seconds left in the first half, and they've scored 47-39. So they're scoring points. That's what we look for. We want to see points.
March Madness, guys. Let's give Mike the first breath. The Wisconsin fucker. What do you want to do?
Just shut it. Just shut it. All right, here we go. The top. We've got Auburn. We've got Florida. We've got Houston. And we've got Duke, 4 of the most powerful #1 seeds of all time. My first spicy take is, which isn't spicy, is going the most lame thing you're ever going to hear, is my Final Four is made up of number one. I hate to admit that.
I'm so glad we brought you on for that.
Got it, Cody? Just check your face. Next up is, let's talk about the Badgers. The Badgers are playing Montana in Denver tomorrow. And tomorrow is Thursday, by the way. I forgot we're recording. This is going to be released until Friday. Right. But they're playing Thursday against Montana. They're going to beat the shit out of Montana by 23 points. Write that down, Cody, before I forget. And then moving on there, they're playing most likely BYU in Denver. I'll be there at that game. I'll clock back in for you guys. I'll get you guys some good photos.
Hell yes. Boots on the ground, baby.
Boots on the ground. And then after that, we got CSU. CSU is actually going to be tomorrow against – someone help me out.
Memphis, 5-12. The dreaded 5-12.
They are
spank. They're about to spank. All I can say is March fucks.
That's all we can say. Back to
We'll have a breaking news. You on the spot with Wisconsin. I just wanted hang on 1 second. He did just say that CSU is going to win. Now CSU is like the third hottest team in the country by they're on 10-game winning streak right now.
Baby, let's go.
They have a fifth-year senior. They got a fifth-year senior named Neek Clifford that is just lighting it up. And
I would hope so. He's going to collect Social Security. I mean,
why leave college right now, bro? Why would anybody not stay in college for 5 years? The amount of money these kids are making. But he's getting a lot of looks right now as being a first-round draft pick. This kid is Oh yes, he is. Neek Clifford is dominating. He's 6'9" guard that gets 8 rebounds, and 6 assists a game, and averages 18. He's a freak. And so they're going into this game that Memphis was poorly seeded. This is a bad bracket for them, and it's a bad bracket also for Maryland. I could see Grand Canyon pulling this off. I could see Grand Canyon beating Maryland, Colorado State beating Memphis, and then CSU making a Sweet 16 with this kid. Now, they're the 12th seed right now because they started off the year 9-5. They ended with only 9 losses on a 10-game winning streak right now. They just dominated the Mountain West tournament and just blew out Boise State in the final. I could definitely see this happen. I'm putting money on that 12-5 upset. I think Colorado State is going to. I think they're going to win. I think they're going to make the Sweet 16. I really do. That's my big claim. But also my boys. But I'm trying to bring up some data to back it up.
Also, is that an accomplishment to make it to the Sweet 16?
Hell
This is where-
yes,
this
of
is where
course
I-
they make it Sweet 16.
This is where I have always not cared for that. It's like, oh, congrats, you were the Sweet 16. Like, no one gives a shit. No one gives two shits that you made
we
it
get
top
it.
16.
Oh, everybody
you just
gives
love
No,
to hate on
who can't? We're going to
everything.
put a banner up for the mediocrity of the
Yes,
Sweet
you will.
16? Why?
Absolutely. That's not mediocrity on the top 16 basketball
That's the
teams in
definition
country.
of mediocrity.
All the way up until 2 years ago, Cody didn't even watch a single college game.
What happened
Like
2 years
ever?
ago? I still haven't. We're still-
Oh, you son of a
The
bitch.
NBA got so bad that you were like, I have to start watching.
That's true. Guys, Sweet 16 is mediocrity. They're gone by the weekend, and we are
That's
to
a
celebrate
big
that?
deal. That's every single every single school in the country basically is open for this. We have the smallest freaking schools out there, dude, that have this equal opportunity to make it, and everybody's going for it. Everybody cares about it. You know, you're looking at these big freaking schools. You know that Georgia has never made a Sweet 16. It's like that's
But like, what a
absurd.
dumbass stat over here. Who cares
It's not a
if they made Sweet
dumbass stat.
16?
They've won several now, like national
McCoy.
championships in football. They
You're
have
the
all
worst
this
fan that
experience. They are a
exists.
college like sports powerhouse. They have never made it to a Sweet 16. Like Sweet 16
Wow.
is a big deal. Now Gonzaga is going for 10 years in a row making the Sweet 16. That's a huge
Wow. Is it? But
Cody,
is it?
you are
That's a
such an
huge accomplishment.
Oh my
That's a massive
McCoy, for a
accomplishment.
guy.
Congrats,
who
you were
has
out
a
by the
sports
weekend.
Podcast. God, do you hate sports?
No.
Mike.
Just hate mediocrity.
Mike, weigh in here. This is bullshit.
Are you sure you hate mediocrity?
Week after week, we've listened to Cody rant about bullshit. But I mean, it's on par for being a Kansas City Chiefs fan. So we'll just move on.
Low blow.
We'll move on from Cody's BS.
Well, let
take
Chris.
because-
Chris is going with the all four one seeds, right? You seem to agree with Mike on that.
I said that I think that we're going to see a lot of that.
Joey's talking about all these small schools making it to the Sweet 16. Let's talk about the real champs here. Like, who's actually going the distance? Who's going to go get a dub? I've never liked it when you made it to the to the Final Four and you hung a banner. You didn't fucking win nothing. You made. You were top four.
You won your region. It's so hard to win your region. That's why you cut down the nets at the end of the Final Four. Sorry, at the end of the Elite Eight, not after winning like your Final Four game, because you made it through your region. That's freaking hard to do, dude. And like, while I agree with Mike that it's going to be all four one seeds, I have to throw in one kind of tiny sliver here. I think St. John's has a real chance of pushing right now. Rick Pitino has those boys humming, and nobody saw them coming. They are on a heater right now, but unfortunate for them, they're going against like an absolute powerhouse right now, Florida. The SEC had 14 teams in this bracket.
Florida's legit.
The most that any
Unbelievable.
conference has ever had in a tournament, and they won it. So, I mean, you got to put a lot on Florida's name, but St. John's, baby, I would love to see that. And then another SEC powerhouse giant who's never made a Final Four, which is shocking to me, Tennessee. Like Tennessee men's basketball and all of their history and all of their glory has never made a Final Four. I think they got it in them this year. Like they were pushing number one back and forth with Auburn earlier in this season. I think they can do it. I haven't
knocked
bracket.
Auburn out of the SEC championship game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I would love to see that happen. Now, in all reality, it probably will be Houston. You know, it probably will be Duke. It probably will be Auburn, and it probably will be Florida. But there are still some pretty cool storylines coming in here. And go fuck yourself, McCoy. March Madness is still
love it.
awesome. March
Chris,
Madness.
go ahead. You ready?
March Madness is fantastic. Yeah, boys, I've got a couple of 2 seeds in my Final Four. The one that I'm most confident in, Michigan State. Tom Izzo's got
Hell yes.
something special going on with Sparty this season. He won Coach of the Year in the Big Ten. He's got that squad humming. And then also, I've got Tennessee in my Final Four as well. I don't know if any of you watched that game versus Auburn, but these boys are scrappy. They are tough as nails. They are fearless, and that's exactly the sort of team culture you need in order to make a deep run. But the school I'm most excited to talk about, that I'm surprised no one else is talking about, how about University of Nebraska, Omaha? Made
Hey,
their first ever bid.
They
Hell
made
yeah,
it. What, are they
boys.
at
That's where I went to
15?
grad school. Let's go.
Are they
UNO.
at 15?
I think so.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, they're going against St. John's, unfortunately, but hell yeah.
I've got them
Hell yeah,
upsetting St.
Omaha.
John's just because I love the storyline of UN Omaha getting their first March Madness win before the actual University of Nebraska gets their first March Madness win. That would be
That'd
the
be
funniest thing
awesome.
on the planet.
Here's my last point. I'm not done.
Nobody cares.
The Final
Here
Four.
we go. He's been sitting on this. He didn't listen to a single word. Anybody
he was
said.
just thinking
He
about
was just
whatever.
waiting until we
waiting, just-
stopped
yeah.
talking.
College
Yeah,
basketball.
I heard you, but here's my point. I heard you.
Damn it, guys. College basketball in March Madness is the only sport in the world where the championship, like the champion and making it to the Final Four, is of equal value. It is literally of equal value. Like, no one gives a shit if you're the champion or the Final Four. No one remembers any of it. It's like, oh, you made a Final Four.
That's absolute bullshit.
No one ever
are
knows the
going through a
difference.
Have you
three-peat
ever
right
watched
now.
March Madness?
Yes. And it's like they're going to
I've never heard.
celebrate.
God.
They're going to celebrate just as much for making the Final Four as they are winning the
Boys,
whole thing.
We truly
All right,
are a
two-
sports podcast by morons for morons, aren't we?
But to
Actual
Cody's point,
morons.
Cody's point, I will defend
Dumbest
him
shit
on
I've
one
ever
thing
heard.
here.
Okay,
I
go
went-
ahead, Mike.
I went to the Final Four last year. I saw Purdue play. I was row 16. I think we talked about it last year. You guys
Hell
talked
yes.
about it on here. And the amount of energy there is when you walk into the stadium is like you cannot even compare it to any other sport. So like my entire point is to Cody's point is when you walk into a football stadium, and so they're playing in Arizona, as soon as you walk into that, they add another 200 rows of seating, and it is the most like electric thing you'll ever see in your life. Just how many people are crammed into this
Yeah,
football
dude.
stadium to watch a basketball
Football
game.
stadium. Yeah.
Yeah. So like to Cody's point, yes, they celebrate just as much for the Final Four appearance,
Yes.
but that's also two part because like to get to that point is equally as hard as the championship, and also the Final Four is always on like what a Friday or Saturday, and then the championship game's on Monday. So it's
That's
like
stupid.
Yeah, but
NCAA
also-
once
championship
again.
game on Monday.
The losses are fucking crushing. Like when you go there, when you're going to that football stadium and you are blown up to that point, you cut down the nets after winning your region in the
Congrats.
Elite Eight, and then you go there and then you lose when you're the final four freaking teams. There's like 300 teams that are eligible for this tournament, and you're one of the final four. It's a massive deal, McCoy. You
Nice.
just have. Damn it! you're
We
such a-
celebrate. What do you
somebody
celebrate?
hate
Fourth
sports
place
so
in the
much.
Olympics too? Is that what we celebrate? The fourth place in the
They
Olympics?
don't
We
get
talk
a,
about
they don't
this.
get a they don't get a third place or second place ribbon.
That's what I'm saying. It's the same
win.
argument, though.
No, you just come on, man.
I will say though, in this comparison between football and basketball, I've never seen a crowd of people brilliantly carry a net all the way down Broadway in Nashville to chuck it into the river.
That's true.
Football still trumps all.
That's true.
And like we really skipped over like the meat of all of it. Other interesting teams that we need to talk about more was what was my other one? Michigan. Michigan's good. They're playing with 2 7-footers. They're really bringing back the high-low game. Have you guys ever seen a 7-foot player play guard before? We're not going to talk about NBA, but there's one guy in the NBA that's
I
like
was
that.
going to say one guy comes.
There's
to mind.
actually two. I think.
There's,
Yeah.
there's one guy in the NBA that's very similar to how they play. So like there's a lot of interest in the middle of the NCAA tournament that we're really glossing over. Like my other one, UNC, I legitimately think can make it to the Elite Eight. And like
Yes,
that's
yeah,
insane.
with that bracket, yeah.
Yeah, so like there's a lot we glossed over.
Iowa State's missing their big dude, like their top scorers. So like North Carolina just absolutely dominated last night, and they're coming in. I think they can beat Ole Miss, and then when they go up against the Iowa State. Like in the second round, they're at Sweet 16 right there, dude. Because I don't know anything about Lipscomb, but I think that
you
North
should.
Carolina will be able to beat North Carolina State. I believe North Carolina will be able to beat Iowa State, and then that's a big showdown. UNC and Michigan State there with the Sweet 16. There's a lot of like excellent games, and I'm telling you, watch out for Colorado State Grand Canyon. I hope it happens.
Guys, March Madness is here. Get into the Juice Boy bracket if you haven't already. I guess by the time you're listening to this, you're stuck.
At this
You're
point, if
stuck.
you're not in it, you suck. Yeah, leave us alone.
Yes. Oh, we love
If you listen this early, then the CSU game has not happened yet because that's Friday at noon Mountain Time. All right, so we still have time to make our predictions and to say like who we think is going to win without looking like assholes. All right, so
You're always going to look
I
like
have
assholes.
I have Duke winning. I think Cooper Flagg being the ACC Player of the Year. I know he's hurt right now. I don't think he even needs to play this first round. And
They
I think
played almost better without him.
Yeah, I don't think he even needs to.
They
And
are
then when he
32-point favorites, Joe.
Yeah. So I'm saying I've got them
Brave.
to win it all. I got them to win it all in my bracket. I've got St. John's. I've got Tennessee. I've got Auburn. All right, with Auburn and Duke winning it all. Cooper Flagg. McCoy, who you got?
To lean into this more, I haven't done my bracket yet, so I'm still.
Wow, you speak
So
so
hang on.
confidently for someone who is just so far up his own
All right.
ass.
So hang on. So
My God.
Can I pivot into
Nelson.
what everyone's strategy was for this this bracket? Everyone has a strategy, their equation. What is
Just
your
go by
fallback?
vibes. Vibes.
Like vibes, like best
Vibes.
mascot.
Always vibes.
But all right, fair enough.
who's
so
on a heater?
mine is who's ever is the hottest, and then
Yeah.
also this year I'm going because Big Ten, like I mentioned, but also SEC. No secret there. But I'm leaning towards whatever team is tallest. So I'm going to tell you
Nice.
right now, I've spent about an hour every single time that like I had a matchup that I didn't know about, and I just go on to one of my AIs and just be like, all right, which team is taller? This one or this one?
Average height.
Like average height of the team. And so my pivot table that I created on SEC versus Big Ten height is the average height for the SEC is 6'6". The average height for the Big Ten player is 6'5". But then the more interesting one is our guards. So guard play has turned out to be the most important thing in basketball. That's the way the sport's turning to. And guard
It's all
average
3
height is
points.
yeah. So the average guard height for the SEC is 6'4". That is a tall guard. So
Oh, Jesus.
I think
boy.
a lot of plays into how fast they play and how tall they are. They can guard. They can. It's amazing what you can do for a basketball team if you have length and speed, and that's what SEC has. And the Big Ten,
Yes.
I mean, they're a couple inches shorter as guards there. And so my strategy this year was 1, figure out which team was average tallest, and 2, if it's SEC, you just got to take the SEC if you think it's a toss up.
Who do you got? Final
Okay.
four.
1-1-1-1.
Oh, that's right.
You
That's
said that. 1-1-1-1.
Who do you have to win?
So I wanted to pivot and just be like, let's talk about the things in the middle. But I'm not gonna lie, I haven't chosen who's wins it all yet.
Also, pivot tables? Is that the smartest thing anyone's ever done on this show?
Oh, but by the time
What is a
time it
pivot
comes
table?
out,
Pivot.
Construction?
Excel spreadsheet.
Oh, Michael.
Mike is the king of Excel spreadsheets.
Spoken like a CPA.
Yeah, there you go. Chris, who you got? Final four.
Fellas, like I was saying earlier, I've got Michigan State and Tennessee. I've also got Florida and Duke. Florida and Duke matching up in the Natty.
I love it. Everyone likes to bitch about the Cinderella story stuff, and yet no one chooses it ever. We've debated this for about 2 years now, and no one.
Is the point.
Yeah,
Like
we're
a real
rooting for
Cinderella
it. That doesn't
story.
mean that we feel like, I'm going to be the guy to pick exactly when the 15 seed goes to the final.
Do you
four.
really think that Cinderella in real life would have came out on top on that point? No, she would have burned. All right. I mean, she, like, I mean,
Burns.
like,
Oh my God.
I mean, like she was always in the fireplace, like
Burning
Cinderella.
flesh?
I mean, like she would know. Like in all reality, she would have never made it out of this situation. She would have the black lung. You know, I got the black lung, pop. I mean, it's just like no. So Cinderella story is
Joey, I am
supposed to,
not
supposed
following
to
you
be.
at
Wait, hold on, Joe. I lost
It's
you.
Cinderella
What?
story is supposed to be meant for the journey. It's supposed to be there to inspire hope. Don't always look at it at the end of, yes, it happened. No, it doesn't always have to be that way.
But
The real
Cinderella had a
Cinderella
happy
would've
ever
died.
after. So
The real
Yeah,
Cinderella would have
listening to
died.
you as a journey, buddy.
Yeah.
yeah, that was a hell of a.
I
I'm like, you
don't
took
follow
us.
any of this.
Last thing, how do we define a Cinderella story? Above a 10 seed, but not like a mid-major above a 10? Like North Carolina's the 11 seed. Fuck that. There
about
will
the
never
vibes.
be a Cinderella.
It's about
No,
the vibes. man.
I'd say
North Carolina's a
8.
favorite as an 11. An 8
Yeah,
seed is a
I'd say an
Cinderella?
8. Yes. At this point, what did we all pick? Did any of us have a pick underneath 2? So yeah,
Oh gosh, as an 8 seed to Cinderella. What are we doing in
I
this?
think you need more
about the
backstory.
journey. It's about
More
the
backstory to
journey.
that one.
Exactly.
Oh, we got
Any others, Chris?
back to you.
Beautiful boys.
That wasn't a bad edit.
Yeah,
so
that's
then
fine.
You can just put that in.
And then I can use my.
All right.
Yeah, you can get
Granted,
rid of
yeah.
a lot of the foot.
You know, like yes.
What?
Yes.
Guys, that's not how. You're not a Cinderella story if you lose at the Sweet. You can't even be tagged a Cinderella story until after the Sweet 16.
Trash.
Oh my.
Incorrect.
All right, let's keep
I say we
fighting.
vote. I say we vote.
What are we voting on?
McCoy.
Let's vote on if
McCoy,
Cody's
McCoy.
wrong. I'll say
Cody
aye.
is
Aye.
McCoy is always wrong. Are you kidding me?
You know what?
If-
You know what? We're taking a music break. I'm running this whole show. Damn it. Guys, episode 84, Juice Boy Show, March Madness episode. Rhymes with Ike is in the building, and he's playing darts as we speak for some reason. Let's see if he can hit it. Bullseye? No, he sucks.
He missed it.
All right, guys, let's get back to it. Claim to shame, squeeze of the week. Moron Mountain, one of our favorite segments. Looks like JoJo has the big check mark, a claim to shame. You gonna eat some crow, my friend?
So, like this whole idea of claim to shame and Moron Mountain and all that, I think it could be a little bit ubiquitous. We can kind of like merge them into one.
That was a big word.
Because I'm not taking the claim to shame for me. I am making this a call out to all of New York City.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Where's this going?
What is wrong with your football? That's it. So my claim to shame
Fair
is
question.
New York Jets fans thinking that Aaron Rodgers could be your savior, and New York Giants fans doing absolutely nothing. Like what are they doing? What are they doing? So I have my first claim to shame. You picking Aaron Rodgers, coming in thinking that he could be like the savior and absolute everything, hyping him up, talking about it. We had dudes on Good Morning Football claiming that the Jets were going to win the Super Bowl. Not just the NFC East, not just the AFC. Sorry, not just the AFC East, not just the AFC in general, the Super Bowl. And what do they do over that time? Aaron Rodgers won a collective of 5 games as their starting quarterback. What are we going to do with our future? Justin Fields, baby. Justin Fields is now our glimmer of hope. Like that's what we have to like rest our hopes on. You guys put all of your faith into a dude who the Minnesota Vikings just said, nah, no, we're gonna go. We're gonna take JJ McCarthy. We don't want him. No, like just go ahead. And now Aaron Rodgers is in limbo. Do the Steelers want him? I don't think nobody
Might just be stuck with him. Yeah.
Nobody wants him. So I think this is the time. I'm making a call out, New York fans. You guys got to eat it. You have to take some shame here. You got to eat some crow and say, we messed up. And I'm saying this because I told you so. And eat crow, take your claim to shame. The entire city of New York football, what are you doing? I don't know what else to say. It is absurd. It is absurd.
Calling out a whole state.
No, just the city. The Bills are fine.
Okay.
The Bills are doing fine. Yeah.
Just the Manhattan metro area.
Yeah. Because the Giants, oh Jesus Christ.
Just millions of
We
people.
don't even have time to talk about them.
I don't know if I can disagree. That feels.
That's why it
feels
wasn't a squeeze.
Oh, you
It
can
was
rebuke
just,
anything on this show. You know that.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't a squeeze. It was just like, you guys got to call it. You guys got to say you messed up, man.
Just talking
This was
shit
just
into the
so
ether.
bad.
You don't think the New
someone
York
in New York
radio
will hear it?
Yeah, you don't think the radio guys are all over their asses 24/7?
Does anybody own it? Own it. My buddy Cashman, Owen. I know you guys are Jets fans. Own it.
How many people in your guys' leagues took Garrett Wilson in the first round?
A lot. A lot.
How
Yeah.
many of them had good seasons?
No,
Not a lot.
Yeah, not great.
So,
Not
to-
great.
To New York's defense, the Jets defense there, we all bought in. Everyone that drafted Garrett Wilson bought in, thinking like, oh, this guy's going to be an
This is
automatic
it.
touchdown
This is
machine with Aaron Rodgers.
Gonna be
So-
legit.
But also shout out to Gemini. I asked, why does Aaron Rodgers suck? And in quotes, it says, sucking is relative. Even when Rodgers had down years, he was still often better than many of the other NFL quarterbacks. That's
See,
it.
that's what I'm saying.
Not true anymore.
Rodgers still had one of the best, if not the best, statistical season in Jets history, and won 5 games.
That is wild.
So,
banner,
yeah,
boys.
Yeah.
Hang a banner, just like March Madness. Pow! Sweet 16 banner. It's just the equivalent of a 4-win season for the Jets. Huh?
5.
5.
Can my squeeze of the week be that everything out of McCoy's mouth with relation to March Madness is just
Redacted.
trash?
Yeah.
Total and complete.
Just like the JFK files, baby. Let's redact the hell out of it and get it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Joey, if people like yourself want to submit their claim to shame squeeze of the week, Moron Mountain, most outlandish takes, how do they do it?
Listeners, friends, juice junkies, no, I wouldn't say fellow because I hate the Jets. Sorrowful Jets fans who need to eat crow. You can submit your most outrageous
Ghanaians.
sports take.
Do we say it right?
The peoples
For our
of Ghana.
friends in Ghana, the Ghanaians. You can submit your most outrageous sports take on Moron Mountain nominee
So dumb.
by emailing us at juiceboyshow@gmail.com or send us a DM on Instagram, all you Ghanaians. I'd love to hear from you. Please do. If it has the pulp, we'll read it on the show. Chris,
Yeah, buddy.
I have to tell you, during my unbelievable St. Patrick's Day escapades, I am going to Metallica this summer.
Did you
I
just
have-
like fire from the hip and buy some tickets at ungodly
I will
prices?
not say how I got them, but I'm going. And
Ooh.
yeah. So, Chris,
Did it
Tickle a little taint in there? Or what?
did it
Like, what's the-
involve closing your eyes and pretending you were somewhere else?
I will not say how I got them, but I'm going on. But I'm going on Friday.
Someone's
Chris,
got a warm mouth.
who's sponsoring today's show?
Today's episode of the Juice Boys Show is brought to you once again by Juice Boys brand malt liquor. Fellas,
Yes.
March Madness is upon us, which means it's officially time to watch basketball on your couch for 16 straight hours per day while sipping ice cold, refreshing beverages out of Mike's garage fridge.
Yes, a great garage fridge, buddy.
In what better beverage could possibly accompany your basketball binging than a tall 40 ounces worth of the most delicious malt liquor money can buy? Juice Boys brand malt liquor. And sure, technically the FDA has classified Juice Boys brand malt liquor as a high-grade rhinoceros laxative, but we guarantee you
Doesn't
that
matter.
juice junkies will love it.
That'll clear you out real quick.
Juice Boys brand malt liquor has greased the right palms and is now available on your local liquor store shelves right now. It's proudly made with all American ingredients, with our water coming from the Colorado River in downtown Denver and our barley coming from the finest farms the swamps of Louisiana have to offer. Juice Boys brand malt liquor. Because listening to this show doesn't have to be the worst choice you'll make today.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be, but it might be.
It can be.
might be.
It can be.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah.
Doesn't have to be,
guys.
though. Go get you a 40. Do some hood rat stuff.
Edward, what's the game? 40 hands.
Edward
Mike,
40 hands?
Mike made me do that as a young, underage teenager.
Whoa.
I'm going to
Always
go out
beat
on a
myself.
limb and say that you didn't finish even one of them.
No, I wasn't even close.
No.
Nice of you to call that out, but I don't know if I even got halfway through one of them, but they still made me do it. Mike just kept taping my hands.
Good. You deserve
It
it.
wasn't the only time he taped his hands. by the
Hey,
way.
there we go. All right. Guys, instead of the big tot, our big starchy fella, we're going to go game show. Okay.
Okay.
I'm the host. I'm motherfucking Bob Barker. Okay. We're hosting a game show where I am going to name the most obscure, smallest colleges to ever be in March Madness. I think March Madness started in like 1939, so get ready. I'm going to name the college.
Oh, my God.
You
yes.
get 1 point for naming the state. You get 2 points for naming the city of the state.
I'm going to get 0, I bet.
And you better add in some from today. Because
Yes.
there are some very obscure colleges.
I know where
that are
UN
in
Omaha
this.
is.
Yeah, I bet you do. Yeah. That's not a real
went
question,
there.
though. The University of Omaha, where is it? That's not
Hey,
not hard.
We
But,
are
yeah.
sports morons, guys. We're
I think we
we'll
can
see
figure
where
that
this
one
goes.
out. Yeah.
All right, guys, let's get started. Da, 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 da.
Da-da-da.
All right, guys, our first one. Let's go with current March Madness. Let's start with High Point. Where's this at?
High
Oh,
Point.
Mike.
Okay.
Are we
Michael.
each taking a
So,
guess?
oh,
You didn't
wait, we
tell
need
us
to
how this is
buzz? We
going.
need to
Like, are
buzz
we
in?
each
'Cause
taking a guess?
Yeah, because I
we would
think I
each take a guess.
know. I think I know where High Point is.
Okay. Mike buzzed in, and so let's give the buzzer. Let's give him his first guess. Michael.
Mike, go ahead.
High Point. Let's think about the higher points of
God.
the United States of America.
Oh, we're gonna get logical.
Yes, I love it. I love it already.
Since I know there's not a lot of smart people in Colorado, exhibit A, B, C, D. I'm in High Points in Colorado.
Okay.
We've
gotta go
This is
narrowed
from
down
Nebraska.
to the next 49 other states.
It's gonna be a long show.
I'm going to go with
You have no clue.
California.
No, Joey. What do you think?
Joey thinks he knows it.
I think I do know this because I think it's like the highest tuition rate, like for a besides an Ivy League school. I think it's in North Carolina. I think it's like $70,000 a year to go there. And
Joey, you are correct. Do you want to get? It's North Carolina. Do you want to guess the city? Private Methodist roots. If that means anything to you.
No. And Raleigh. I have no idea. Raleigh.
No, the city is High Point, North Carolina. You are so
All right, Joey gets 1 point.
Joey gets a point. All right, boys.
Joe?
Next question. Next college. Troy. Where is Troy at?
Oh, we should know this one.
Ooh, I do.
But
know
do
this
we
one.
know?
But I don't know the city. But I know what state.
Christopher's got. He's looking there.
Is it Texas?
It is Texas.
It is not. No, it is not.
Troy is in
No
Texas.
shit. Oh,
Troy I
man.
thought was in
I'm
Texas.
Not this college. They're facing
Where are they?
Houston. I love how everyone was so confident we got one.
I thought it was in Texas. DeMarcus Ware, I thought, went to Troy.
I'll give you one more guess. Anyone got a Troy thought?
Ohio.
No. Alabama, boys.
Oh,
wow.
damn. Man.
Troy, Alabama, 3,500 grads. Wow.
Wow.
Second straight tournament trip. Come on, put some respect on their name. Next, Lipscomb. Where are we at?
I brought this up earlier as a
Yeah.
joke. I have no freaking clue.
This is just this year's March
This
Madness.
has to be East Coast. This seems like some East Coast bullshit.
There is so
Like some
many schools.
waspy shit. I'm
Mike,
gonna
you
go
better not
New
be
Jersey.
Googling. I see Mike
New
on
Jersey. Give me New Jersey.
I'm
New Jersey.
gonna go Tennessee. I have no idea.
Mike?
I was going to guess the Southern, but I'm out.
Nashville,
Good guess.
Tennessee, guys. Nashville,
Tennessee!
Tennessee.
Oh my God.
No way.
I can't believe it.
Neighbors with Vanderbilt.
Lipscomb's in Tennessee.
It's the other school, I guess, in Nashville.
What?
Let's
I
keep
was
it
just out
rolling.
in Nashville. Never saw anything about Lipscomb.
Not a big marketing budget. Let's go with Bryant. Where is Bryant at?
Bryant.
Facing Michigan State. They moved up from Division II in 2008.
Let me say California.
Shout out to the housing market.
Shout out to the old Great Recession of 2008. Can you shout out an economic
I can do whatever he
phenomenon?
wants.
Where do we
Bryant,
think? Where do we think Bryant's at?
I'm gonna go Georgia. There's a shit ton of schools in Georgia.
Keep it going.
Mike.
Mike, what's coming up for you, buddy? Deep in thought, as if we're not all just chucking out guesses.
South Carolina.
No.
Yeah, say no right after
Where is
mine, Cody.
Bryant? And where is Bryant? Then,
Where's
buddy?
Bryant? What do you think, Joe?
No, I already guessed. I
Oh,
said
Chris.
Georgia.
I said California.
God damn it! Get on your game, McCoy.
Hey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking at Bryant, Smithville, Rhode Island.
Oh, wow.
Island?
This is ridiculous. St. Francis, somebody.
St. Francis. That's got to also be East Coast.
I'm going
Give me Connecticut.
Hartford, Connecticut. Oh,
shit.
but you just say the same thing.
Let's go. Let
Michael?
it be Connecticut.
New York.
Pennsylvania, boys. You're in the region.
Damn it.
Ooh.
All right, let's go into history books now. Colgate, we've all heard that name. Where's Colgate at? Oh shit, guys, we don't know where Colgate
New
is.
York.
Colgate. I'm going to go
In my
Pennsylvania as well.
Medicine cabinet.
Pennsylvania. Sort of name.
Okay, Mike. Not in the medicine cabinet. New York, Joe?
Yeah.
Yes. Joey gets another point. You want to go for the city?
Is the only one with a point.
Okay. So my city, Rochester.
Hamilton, New York.
Oh,
Small liberal arts school there, huh? Playing Auburn,
Okay.
R.I.P. Fairfield, boys. We can get this.
I bet it's in Fairfield.
Fairfield, New Mexico.
Give me Fairfield, Ohio.
Pennsylvania.
Damn, boys. Fairfield, Connecticut. You're all kind of
wanted to say
Hey, I got the
Connecticut.
city
We already
right.
had one.
I got the city right. It's just the wrong state.
Everyone got the city. No points on that one. No way. Mount St. Mary's, guys.
Oh, ooh. Everybody's talking about them. The Mount. Oh, I'm going to say Washington.
Playing Kentucky. Not
St.
Washington.
Mary's.
It's not Washington.
Let's go Virginia.
No, sir. Mike, bring us home on it.
Five. Who are they playing?
Kentucky. What does that matter?
matters.
What the hell does that matter?
I don't know.
That was the dumbest clarification I could have ever.
Can you use it in a sentence? Can you use it in a sentence?
Country of origin, please.
Oregon.
That was
Is Mount
the
St. Mary in
stupidest
Oregon?
frame of reference you could have. Who are they playing? Like it gives a shit. Like it matters. Use it in a sentence.
What dialect? Yeah.
Oregon. Oh, that's
What dialect? What is going on? That was so fucking stupid.
Are they in Oregon?
Emmitsburg, Maryland.
Maryland. Jesus.
Damn.
Wooford. We can do Wooford. They've made it a few times.
Wooford.
that's not the bathroom. That's a Wooford.
Okay. There was a
I think it
quarterback.
might be Rhode Island.
I'm gonna go
East
Tennessee.
Two Rhode Island schools, Chris?
I'm gonna go Tennessee.
Florida.
Spartanburg, South Carolina, guys.
Carolina.
Guys, we gotta get one here. Jeez. Let's,
I've had 3
how about Mississippi Valley State? Anyone got any guesses?
in Mississippi. Yeah. But not the town of Biloxi.
No. Oh. Let's try a different one. How about McMurray? I
McMurray.
think we all heard the name McMurray.
Murray.
Wait, weren't they on a Netflix show?
No, that's the dude McMurray. Who's his name and letter count?
They made the March
Murray's a
Madness.
piece of shit.
McMurray made the dance.
McMurray is a character in Letterkenny.
McMurray made the big dance in 1959. They're a small Methodist school now D3. So they lost a little
Ohio.
bit. No.
No.
I bet you they didn't make it to the Sweet 16.
And we're probably going to praise them for it.
And that's not a big deal, right?
No.
Yeah.
Anyone got any guess on McMurray?
Ohio.
Let's go Memphis, Tennessee.
Abilene, Texas.
Okay.
Last one. Let's go Shepherd. 1942. They lost to Illinois.
Shepherd.
A small teachers college. Wartime anomaly. Who's got one? Who's going for
Say
Shepherd?
wartime, so I'm thinking the South. I'm going to go Texas.
I'm going
I'll go
Indiana.
Arkansas. Give me
Indiana, Arkansas.
Shepherdstown, West Virginia, boys.
West Virginia, my God, we suck. We suck at this.
Oh, what else we got? Jarvis Christian, 1981.
Kentucky.
That's from Jarvis Township, Maryland.
Bama.
Mike, Chris, you're so confident. Hawkins, Texas, guys.
Texas. I should have gone to 3 in a row in Texas.
How about last one? Wabash Valley. Where's Wabash Valley at?
Wisconsin. No, Washington.
Utah?
No, Utah, the Wabash. You might be right. I'm saying Washington.
Mike?
Oh God. Go North Dakota.
Illinois. That makes zero sense
Oh,
on the name.
Jesus. Isn't there a Wabash River?
Oh, all right, guys. Final scores. Joey, read it off, my friend. What? How did the boys do?
Mike,
Not good.
You
0.
actually took score? Oh no.
Mike, 0. Chris, 0.
Nailed it.
Joey, 3. I only got states. I only got states.
You only
I
got
didn't get a city. Didn't get a city, but I got
Oh
a
good
my
job.
gosh.
So,
What just
congratulations.
debauchery.
Yeah.
That's good.
Damn it, Mike. Who are they
God.
playing?
It isn't Mike's fault.
Who are they playing? Kentucky. Like that matters. What are we talking about?
I was just trying to picture the map in my brain. It was taking a while
The
to
map doesn't matter.
Like, what is that? CSU's playing Memphis. How does that matter to anything?
Oh, brilliant.
Guys,
Brilliant as always, boys.
we just proved our low.
Remember, Juice Junkies and all friends, you can listen to the show on all major podcast networks and YouTube. Please follow and rate the show and leave us a review through Apple. We encourage you to follow the YouTube and Spotify channels. Right, Mike?
Yes.
Oh, geez.
Also, be a friend.
Nailed it.
Tell a friend about the podcast. Join our Juice Junkie community. Cody, back to you.
Oh, boys. Mike, thanks for joining us.
That's right, buddy.
maybe come back more than once a year.
It's good to be here. Can I say one
Good
thing?
to have you.
If
Sure.
somebody from Ghana sends in their address, I will ship them a $50 bill.
Okay, you heard it here first, folks.
If you guys send us an address to send it to you, I will send you a $50 bill.
American or what's a Ghanese dollar? Or
No,
The
$50
Ghana?
American.
a Ghana dollar? Yeah, but someone look it up. Another trivia question. What is the currency of Ghana? Quick, go.
Well, I'm going to make it a $50 American dollar bill because I'm not going to find the
Rubles.
exchange.
Russian rubles.
The Ghanaian Sedai?
It'd be $775 in Ghanaian Sedai. So
You're changing
Hell
lives,
yeah.
Mike. You're changing lives, baby.
we want to know who you are. We want to know who you are.
So much so, we will ship you money.
But I worry,
You have
Mike,
to send us a
that-
picture of you holding up the $50, though.
Oh God, I would love
The
that. And I worry
127th.
though that the shipping
We'll
is gonna
also send
cost
you a
more
picture
than
of
the
Mike
$50.
in his hot shorts.
Completely worth it.
All right, guys, let's end it with our stat of the day, March Madness. Obviously, we've been talking about how much productivity is lost in the U.S. economy during March Madness.
You're talking about rates, like percentage or total?
It's a dollar. It's a dollar amount of lost productivity because people not working when they should be actually working.
1.2 B.
Billion is what you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to go like 3 billion.
JoJo.
I have no actual terms of money, so like I have no idea of what money is. I don't
The
get
theory
it.
of money.
It's just like a number that just appears in my bank
So
account.
Joey, take
It's
if you were.
just- So
don't
what
know
money
what it
is what
Yeah.
shows up in your mailbox when you're from Ghana and you message the Juice Boys.
Yeah.
That's what money is.
50 of our dollars is 775. I don't understand money. I don't get it. So I'm going to say in a day.
No,
we
all March
lost-
Madness. So yeah.
Okay, all of March Madness.
Yeah.
The $7.8 billion.
Boys, you all undershot it. You all thought people were really
Under.
working. $20 billion.
I said
is
$7 billion, and I was still off. This
$20
number just
billion
God
dollars of lost productivity. You could shave 2.4 hours of work per day per fan. Average worker loses about $1,800 of productivity during the tournament. 40% of fans have called in sick to watch games.
Yeah,
40%.
I sure.
I want to know the Super Bowl stats. Like, who even has work the next day?
Hey, fuck Super Bowl. This is March Madness.
Oh,
We have
Also,
1 point
the game
away.
just tied up 65-65. We're talking March Madness.
you know what else we're talking?
Oh, come on, Texas.
What else are we talking?
The end of the show.
What?
That's the end of the show, Mike.
That's the end of the show?
See what we did there?
I do.
Oh, Lordy, get the shorts off. Oh, my God.
Hot
Oh, my
pants.
God.
These are
We
the
need to
most
take a.
expensive shorts I own.
Those Lululemons are just out of control.
Mike, episode 84 is all yours, my friend. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for
I'll never forget those shorts.
contributing
Yeah,
something.
it is not warm in that garage.
Junkie for the junk, am I right?
Drunky for the drunk. If you're in Ghana, shout out. If you want some money, send it.
Yeah,
We'll
message
send it, maybe.
Mike.
We'll talk about March Madness throughout. We'll see if Mike went bold with the 1-4 seeds. Real shocker. Glad we brought him on the show for that outlandish bracket take. Nice.
Let's go, Duke. Come on, let's see. Let's see some young phenom just do it, like Carmelo Anthony did back in the day. Freshman going and winning the championship. I want to see it. I want to see this national phenom just take over this tournament. It'd be great to see. Let's go, Cooper Flag. Let's go, Duke.
Did you just go on another like tangent at the end of the show?
Yeah, the show was ending and he
That's
just kept
what I
going.
do.
Show is over,
what I
but
do.
Joey's got more to say.
Now Cody's got to edit more. You got to drag the music longer to make up
That's
for all the
always what I
fucking
do.
Oh, no.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Level
Thank you
up.
guys for having me. Thank you guys for having me.
You're never welcome back.
Hey,
Bye.
shout out to Fossil Ridge High School basketball D team. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, let's go, boys.